more comics. Let's keep that like that. I don't know what that means. All right. Next comic to the stage. He's a very funny guy. Put your hands together for Mike Zlupko, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Guys, one of the things I like to do here in Cleveland is go to thrift stores, you know, pop some tags, to see if I can find any cool vintage clothing. And I was at a store here in Cleveland, and I found this really sweet pair of polyester bell-bottom dress pants for 75 cents. But they had a cum stain. And I started to think to myself, you know, maybe 75 cents is a bit of an overprice on this side. Like, these pants had somebody's jizz on it. I think if you're buying anything that has jizz on it, that's a free item. That's retail sales 101. You at least have the decency to offer me a free HIV test for the purchase of those pants. Well, I'm relatively new to the Cleveland area, and when I moved here, I did what I do when I move to any new city. I immediately grabbed the newspaper and started reading the crime reports to see what I was up against, right? Like, I grew up in a small town in central Pennsylvania, then I moved to Philadelphia where they were setting people on fire, then I lived in Virginia for a while where I think they wanted to commit crimes, they were just like way too relaxed to do it. And then I moved here. And I'm gonna be honest with you people, not having a lot of faith in the Cleveland crime-solving capabilities. Let me tell you about one of the headlines I read. These are true. These are all true. One of them said, police suspect that body found in septic tank is that of a missing person. Fuck yes, that's a missing person. I mean, come on, Cleveland. That is the definition of a missing person. Here's another one. This one was a little bit more honest. Missing woman, last seen walking from her home, described as short, obese, long, black, straight hair, no teeth. And I am thinking like one thing to myself. She sounds hot. Actually, that wasn't the first thing that I thought. The first thing I thought was, this is Cleveland. That could be anybody. Long hair, no teeth, that's a look. That is a look here. You know what it is? I'm afraid of crime, all right? I don't even know if I'm a man. I don't know if I'm a man. I'm still having my wife kill every spider in our house. And it's hard for me to feel like a man. I live at home with my wife and our 2 little girls. There ain't nothing manly about them. Like, when I walk in the door, I can literally feel my penis crawl back inside me like a turtle trying to take a nap. And when I leave, it blooms like a spring flower. Now look, don't get me wrong. Right, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like my kids. Right? I love my kids. I just don't want to have to take care of them. I mean, the worst part about all of this is I am the only one of my friends who's married. Right? Everybody else is single. And I don't mean like I'm married. I'm married. I got a wife, 2 kids, 2 Subaru Foresters. I am pretty certain that our neighbors still think it's a lesbian couple that lives next door. But what my single friends love to do is tell me about these stories of these like crazy lives that they're leading, with the caveat that I'm not allowed to tell anyone about this. So I honor the code, but in the end, I feel like I'm just this well overflowing with raunchy information. So what I have to do is wait until my children go to sleep and whisper these secrets in their ear. And then Jack climbed down the beanstalk, and they lived happily ever after. Are you asleep? Sleep, honey? He fucked her. 3 times. Good night. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. You sleep? Sleep, honey? No Joe? Put his finger in her nose. She wanted him to do it. All right, thanks, guys. That's my